Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Green. We're doing another Read the Bible in 1 year, day 97, 1 Kings 4 through 6. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell that way it updates you whenever I post a new video. Like the video and also comment. You can comment anything you want. It helps with the algorithm. You can say thank you, hello, thumbs up, smiley face, whatever you want. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Remember, I'm dyslexic and I stutter, so sometimes if I see a big word, I get a little confused. Just bear with me. And here we go. 1 Kings chapter 4. So King Solomon was king over all Israel. And there were the princesses which he had: Azari, the son of Zadok the priest, Elforth and Asha, the sons of Shisha, scribes, Jehoshaphat, the son of Elud, the recorder, and Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, which was over the host. And Zadok and Abner were the priests. And Azura, the son of Nathan, was over the officers. And Zabud, the son of Nathan, was principal officer and the king's friend. And Asher was over the household. And Adoram, the son of Ada, was over the tribute. Then Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month and a year he made provisions. And these are the names, the sons of Hur at Mount Ephraim: the son of Dekar, and Mezah, and Eshabim, the Bathsheba, and Eliam Bathahana, the sons of Hisid, and Arabuth. To him pertraded Sokoth and all the land of Ephraim. The son of Adinadad, and all the region of Dor, which had Tophath, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. Bana, the son of Elud, to him pertaineth Tanash and Medio, and all of Bethshean, which is by Zartana, beneath Jezreel, from Bethshean to Abel Manara, even unto the place that is beyond Jachneam. The son of Geber in Ramoth Gilead, to him pertained the towns of Ger, the son of Manasseh, which are in Gilead. To him also pertaineth the regions of Argob, which is in Bashan, 80 great cities with walls and brazen bore. Adinadab, the son of Iddo, had Menhadim. Emaz was in Nepal. He took Basham, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. Bana, the son of Hushah, was in Asher and in Eloth. Jehoshaphat, the son of Parula, in Issachar. Shemiel, the son of Eli, in Benjamin. Geber, the son of was in the country of Gilead, in the country of Shion, king of the Amorites, and of Og, king of the Bashan, and he was the only officer which was in the land. Judah and Israel were many in the sand, which was by the sea, in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon reigned over all the kingdoms from the river to the land of the Philistines and to the borders of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life. And Solomon's provision for 1 day was 30 measures of fine flour and 3 measures of meal, 10 fat oxen and 20 oxen out of the pasture, and 100 sheep, besides harts and roebucks, and fallow deer and fattened fowl. For he had dominion over all the rain and the side of the river, from Tipshai even to Azah, over all the kings of the side of the river, and he had peace on all sides round about him. And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, to the days of Solomon. And Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots, and 12,000 horsemen. And those officers provided victuals for King Solomon, and for all that came into King Solomon's table, every man in his month. They lacked nothing. Barley also, and straw for the horses, and dromedaries brought into the place where the officers were, every man according to his charge. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding exceedingly much, and largest of heart, even as the sands that is in the seashore. And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country, and all the wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan the Israelite, and Herman, and Chalcol, and Dara, the sons of Michal, and his fame was all nations round about. And he spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. And he spoke of trees, from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even to the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. He spoke also of beasts and of fowls and of creeping things and of fish. And there came all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon from all kings of the earth, which had heard all of his wisdom. 1 Kings chapter 5. And Hiram king of Tyre sent his servants unto Solomon, for they heard that he had anointed him king in the room of his father. For Hiram was ever a lover of David. And Solomon sent to Hiram, saying, Thou knowest how that David my father could not build a house unto the name of the Lord his God, for the wars which were round about him on every side, until the Lord put them under the soles of his feet. But now the Lord my God has given me rest on every side, so that there is neither adversary nor evil occurrent. And behold, I purpose to build a house unto the name of the Lord my God, as the Lord spoke unto David my father, saying, Thy son, whom I set up thy throne in my room, he shall build a house unto my name. Now therefore command thou that they hew me cedar trees out of Lebanon, and my servant shall be with thy servant, and unto thee I will give hire for thy servants, according to all that thou shalt appoint. For thou knowest that there is none among any of us that can skill a new timber like unto the Sidonians. And it came to pass, when Hiram heard the words of Solomon, that he rejoiced greatly, and said, Blessed be the Lord this day, for he has given unto David a wise son over the great people. And Hiram said to Solomon, saying, I have considered the things which thou saidst to me, for and I will do all the desire concerning timber of cedar, and concerning timber of fir. And my servants shall bring them down from Lebanon to the sea, and I will convey them by sea in floats into the place that thou shalt appoint me, and I will cause them to be discharged there, and thou shalt receive them, and thou shalt accomplish my desire, in giving food for my household. So Hiram gave Solomon cedar trees and fir trees according to all his desire. And Solomon gave Hiram 20,000 measures of wheat for food to his household, and 20 measures of pure oil. Thus gave Solomon to Hiram year by year. The Lord gave Solomon wisdom as he promised him, and there was peace between Hiram and Solomon, and they two made leagues together. And the king Solomon raised a levy out of all Israel, and the levy was 30,000 men. And he sent them to Lebanon, 10,000 a month by course. A month they were in Lebanon, and 2 months at home. And Adriam was over the levy. And Solomon had 70,010 that bare burdens, and 80,000 hewers in the mountains. Besides the chief of Solomon's officers, which were over the work, 3,300, which ruled over the people that wrought in the work. And the king commanded, and they brought great stones, costly stones, and huge stones to lay the foundation of the house. And Solomon's builders and Hiram's builders did they hew them, and the stone squares they prepared timber and stones to build the house. 1 Kings chapter 6. And it came to pass in the 418th year, after the children of Israel will come out of the land of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month Ziph, which is the 2nd month, that he began to build in the house of the Lord. And the house which the king Solomon built for the Lord, the length thereof was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 20 cubits, and the height therefore 30 cubits. In the porch before the temple of the house, 20 cubits was the length thereof, according to the breadth of the house, and 10 cubits was the breadth thereof before the house. And for the house we made windows and narrow lights. And against the walls of the house he built chambers round about, against the walls of the house round about, both of the temples and of the oracle, and he made chambers round about. The nethermost chamber was 5 cubits broad, and the middle was 6 cubits broad, and the third was 7 cubits broad. For without the walls of the house he made narrowed rest round about, and the beam should not fasten the walls of the house. And the house, when it was building, was built of stone made ready before it was brought thither, so that there was neither hammer nor axe nor any tool of iron heard in the house while I was in the building. And the door for the middle chamber was on the right side of the house, and there went up a winding stair to the middle chamber, and out of the middle of the third. So he built the house and finished it, and covered the house with beams and boards of cedar. And then he built chambers against all the house 5 cubits high, and they rested on the house with timbers of cedar. And the word of the Lord came to Solomon, saying, Concerning this house which thou art building, if thou wilt walk in my statutes, and execute my judgments, and keep all commandments to walk in them, then I will perform my word with thee, which I spoke to David thy father. And I will dwell among the children of Israel, and I will not forsake my people Israel. For Solomon built the house and finished it. And he built the walls of the house within the boards of cedar, both the floor of the house and the walls of the ceiling. And he covered them on the inside with wood, and covered the floor of the house with planks of fir. And he built 20 cubits on the sides of the house, both the floor and the walls with boards of cedar. He even built them for him within, and for the oracle, even the most holy place. In the house, that is, the temple that before it was 40 cubits long. And the cedar of the house within was carved with knobs and open flowers, and it was cedar, there was no stone seen. And the oracle he prepared in the house within to set there the ark of the covenant of the Lord. And the oracle of the forepart was 20 cubits in the length, and 20 cubits in the breadth, and 20 cubits in the height thereof. And he overlaid it with pure gold, and he covered the altar which was of cedar. And Solomon overlaid the house within the pure gold, and he made a petition by the chains of gold before the oracle, and he overlaid it with gold. And the whole house he overlaid it with gold, until he had finished all the house. Also the whole altar that was by the oracle he overlaid it with gold. And within the oracle he made 2 cherubims of olive tree, each 10 cubits high. And 5 cubits was one wing of the cherub, and 5 cubits the other wing of the cherub. From the uttermost part of the one wing to the uttermost part of the other wing were 10 cubits. And the other cherubim was 10 cubits. Both the cherubims were of one measure and of one size. And the height of the one cherub was 10 cubits, and so was it for the other cherub. And he set the cherubs within the inner house, and they stretched forth the wings of the cherubims, that were the wings of one touched the wall, and the wing of the other cherubim touched the other wall, and their wings touched one another in the midst of the house. And he overlaid the cherubims with gold. And he carved all the walls of the house round about with carved figures of cherubs and palm trees and open flowers, within and without. And the floors of the house he overlaid it with gold, within and without. And for the entering of the oracle he made doors of olive there. And the lintels, the side posts, there was a fifth part of the wall. And the 2 doors were also of olive tree, and he carved upon them carvings of cherubims and plane trees and open flowers, and overlaid them with gold, and spread gold upon the cherubims and upon the palm trees. So also made he for the door of the temple post of olive trees, a 4th part of the wall. And the 2 doors were of fir trees. There were leaves of one door that folded, and the leaves of the other door were folded. And he carved thereon cherubs and plane trees and open flowers, and covered them with gold fitted upon the carving works. And he built the inner court with 3 rows of huge stone, and a row of cedar beams. And in the 4th year was the foundation of the house of the Lord laid in the month of Ziph. And in the 11th year of the month Bul, which was the 8th month, which was the house finished throughout all the parts thereof, and according to all the fashions of it, so he was 7 years in building it. Well, guys, that's the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the bell, that way you get updated whenever I posted a video. Like the video and also comment. You can comment anything you want. It really helps with the algorithm. I'm going to put a couple links on the screen. The bottom right is going to be the Read the Bible in 1 year. The top left is going to be a playlist I think you're going to like. And the bottom left is going to be a video YouTube things you're going to like. If you know somebody that might benefit from this, please share it with them. You can also share it on social media. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.